Hey, I made this video for you to help you attract more women without saying a word through fitness, fashion, and finesse. Tonight, it's all about how fitness will make women go out of their way to approach you. Now, I myself have cold approached hundreds of women, and I've had the privilege of having 5 women fall deeply in love with me and had years long relationships with them. Based on my experience, I have mastered getting attractive, wealthy, and charismatic women to be attracted to me without saying a word. As your greeting the girlfriend guide, I want to share these secrets with you so you can sidestep rejection and find the love of your life. Now, when was the last time a woman complimented you on your physique? It's rare for both men and women, but I've had countless women approach me since I got fit. So I want to tell you my fat to fit story. I was always a chubby kid for as long as I can remember. I got to the point where, as an adult, 6 foot tall, 220 pounds, which was way too much for 6 foot tall. So I felt like I was going down a slippery slope in the wrong direction, and I decided to change it. I decided to go to the gym more often. I was working out a lot. I picked up playing flag football. I was doing that every weekend and motivated me to stay hungry in the gym. I did lose weight. I went from 220 down to 180. But at 180, I was just average. I still felt pudgy, even though I was working out so hard. And then I realized I needed to make a change. I saw what inspired me was I was getting to the point where I was doing CrossFit and cardio and flag football and getting hurt playing flag football or hurt, doing something athletic. And then I'm out of the gym for weeks. And one day this guy was running down the trail that's near my home, and shirtless guy running. And I'm thinking to myself, I will never feel confident enough. If I don't do something about this, I'll never feel confident enough to be that guy who runs in public without a shirt on. So what I decided to do is the last thing that I wanted to do, which was to reduce my caloric intake. I knew that's the thing that everyone has already been talking about. It's about the diet and the exercise. I get it, but I didn't want to do it because I love eating. But at the same time, I was like, I want this. I want this more than I want to, eat burgers and fries and drink beer. And, so I did. I really focused on my income. My caloric income. I focused on just tracking what I was eating. Then I decided, okay, now I know what I'm eating. I know how many calories that is. And I started to substitute these things out, the things that I like to eat for things that were lower calorie and lower carb and higher protein, substituting carbs for protein until I really dialed in the diet. And that really still helped me cut weight. So I went from 180 to where I am now at 160. And that took me about 10 weeks. Once I got my diet dialed in and ready to go, it was just about bringing those calories down. And literally the change in my physique has changed my life as far as when, in terms of romantic opportunities. Having a fit physique is one of the best ways to attract women without saying a word. I mean, there's this internal confidence boost that you get, not just from, your external appearance, but it's inside of you when you're working out. I'm sure you've worked out, you get that after workout high, that sense of accomplishment too. So it's not just the physical, you feel like you're worn out and you feel like you've done something. In your mind, you also did a lot, right? You had to leave, you had to get dressed, leave your house, go to the gym, find your equipment or get on your machine, stay there, and wear yourself out, and then you're done. That's an accomplishment, and doing that over and over gives you that, that cycle of accomplishment. A fit physique also triggers an evolutionary attraction response within just a few seconds of a woman seeing you, right? And you may already know, women are just inherently attracted to a wider shoulder and more narrow waist. That V shape is what they are really just naturally attracted to. So if you can be a man who has that, which is rare, you're going to have women attracted to you and they don't even know why. And it's also a positive feedback loop. The more fit you become, the more compliments you get. The more compliments you get, the more confidence you'll have. The more positive feedback, the more motivation. And that cycle just continues over and over again. And that will help you drive towards the goal and drop that weight once you see that you're getting noticed and you notice yourself as well. By the way, my guy, this video is brought to you by Greeting to Girlfriend. Click the link in the description to set up a video chat with me, or simply give this video a like to encourage me to keep making more videos like this. I want to help you find love, peace, contentment with the woman of your dreams, and I want that for her too. So, how do you feel? How do you think it would feel if you could bypass rejection by having a woman start a conversation with you with desire in her eyes? Let me give you an example of how I know that having a fit physique is a game changer. I call this my smash and grab story. So I walk into this bar one night and with my friends, I walk in, I'm maybe there for 10 minutes. I go to the restroom. I'm coming out of the restroom, and as I'm walking back towards the bar where my friends are, this woman gets off of her bar stool and just stops me in my tracks. And, she's, so enamored with me. She's giving me all these compliments about my physique and just looking like she wants to devour me, right? And she keeps doing this thing where she's like as if she wants to touch me and grab me. Later on, I met her another night. She was a little buzzy that night, but I met her another night, and she explained that it's super rare for her to begin a conversation with a man. She actually told me all these stories about men approaching her, and she said this was the only time she could think of that she's actually gone out of her way to have a conversation with a man, which, that's kind of normal. It's not really that normal for women to go out of their way to have a conversation with a man, especially about his physique. She said I had this sort of je ne sais quoi, but what she was actually describing in her words was my physique, not my clothes, not my cologne, not even my words. Now, it is a lot of work to get there, but once you're there, it is worth the journey. I recommend that you get home workout equipment so you can have the best chance of attracting women, the woman of your dreams, without having to say a word and without even having to leave home. Click the link in the description to see the home gym that I love. I love it because it has all the leg exercises too. Leg press, leg curl, calf press. Plus, of course, it has all the upper body push-pull exercises you'll need. So check that out when you get a chance. Now, if you stay with me, guys. If you want to attract women before you have to say a word, then hit subscribe right now. I need your help with a couple of things, actually. I need to know what's your biggest struggle when it comes to having a conversation with a woman who you want to date. Is it fear of rejection? Is it that you don't know where to go? Is it that you don't know how to start that conversation? Let me know in the comments. Lastly, I need your help to get to 50 subscribers so I can go live from my mobile phone to bring you higher quality and more dynamic videos anywhere, anytime. Remember, I'm here to show you how to attract women without saying a word through fitness, fashion, and finesse. Don't chase attention, attract it.